got super strength, bro. Go strong arm a nigga into a crib. Go get a roof over your head by force.
All right. Pay attention. We're gonna teach you something real special today. This is two coins with my boy Wally, then Ronnie, wherever you're at, we're at. Showing two sides of the same coin. Let me know what y'all think. 2 coins. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter today.
And welcome back to the 2 Coin Podcast. It's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed, the other side of the coin. Today's episode is brought to you by Clam Chowder Bread Bowls, courtesy of La La Oceanside Grill, Monterey, California. Free plug right there, baby.
Hey, how you like that, man? This shit was cool.
Shit was tasty. Yeah, honestly,
Fire-ass seafood, bro.
it almost beats SF. Almost
Y'all hear that?
SF.
Man.
You heard it from the man himself right here.
Hey, well, for those of y'all who wondering who this mysterious voice is, you know, we got a very special guest on right now. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
My name's Devin. This fool Ronnie I met a couple months ago. We started working together. I do films and stuff. Ronnie does audio, so we clicked right away. We started talking about like project ideas and stuff. And within the first weekend of hanging out, like we were already coming up with project ideas. And since then, you know, he's been trying to get me on the podcast. We're doing it, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. We fucking here, man. We doing do.
The bro's an up-and-coming filmmaker, so, just to get it started right off the bat here, what got you into filmmaking? Like, what was your background that eventually led you to that path? And, why do you want to do this, basically, for a living?
Yeah, I mean, I knew when I was probably about like 15 or so. And I would say when I was like 16, that's when I committed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I'm not going to commit now, I'm not going to commit ever. You know, I'm going to... Like, if I don't make this decision now, I'm just going to get a job I hate just to pay the bills, just to live, you know, just keep doing that cycle. So, and at the time, I was just obsessed with movies. I was, like, going through some hard times, like, personally, and, like, I could just depend on movies to be there, you know, and, like, they always provided something for me, you know. They got me through a lot of tough stuff, so, like, I wanted to devote myself to making films people can enjoy, you know.
What type of movies, like, were you watching that helped you get through what you was doing?
Man, I was into some dark shit. Probably kids shouldn't be into, like Clockwork Orange.
That's a fucking great movie. I love that movie, bro.
Yeah, One Floor Was
I
the
ain't no lie, I
Cuckoo's
ain't never
Nest.
seen that. Is it like a cult classic or what?
Dude, definition cult classic. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd like it. It's one of those movies that wouldn't be made anymore. It was like it had to be made then.
It's very like kind of strange movie, but
yeah,
it's strangely interesting.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
But not to cut you off, bro.
No, not at all. Yeah. So I was into that type of shit, and I don't know why it held me. I think it was just being able to escape myself a little bit. Yeah. And so I was just always fascinated with, like, you know, the lives that like humans live and stuff, you know. And so, like, I just kind of want to devote myself to capturing some of those lives, telling some of those stories.
So I guess now that you've had like experience like filmmaking, first of all, like how many short films do you have under your belt right now?
I have 2 that like I would actually show people, and I have a shit ton that I wouldn't show anyone.
Still work in progress.
It's done. Progress is done. We're tossing those aside.
Yeah.
I had a lot of films that I made all my mistakes on. Not all my mistakes, but a good chunk of my mistakes on, you know. And so, like, I'm happy to say that I'm past that. And, like, now the stuff that I'm making, I'm, like, actually proud of, which is a really good feeling, you know.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's you gotta get your licks in somehow. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just about to be out the gate with projects you ready to go.
I was about to say those ones you're probably saving for when you're like all blown up and successful. Like, hey, look, guys, this is what I was making when I first started out.
Anyone could do it. Yeah.
And it's wild. People eventually gonna be looking back and be like, "Bro, did you see the hidden message in this?" Ain't no fucking hidden message. I fucked up.
But another question I was gonna ask is like, now that you've gotten experience, like actually like making movies and like going behind the scenes, would you say you're more in love with like the process or like the final result?
I think it's like it's a bit of both, but really it's like going through the process to see the final result. You know, like that's a magical thing to like, because you go through all these ups and downs, man. I mean, you have the idea, you're so fucking passionate about it, and then you deal with your first problems, you know, and then you feel like shit about it. Then you're just trying to fucking scrape it together, and then seeing it on screen and having people enjoy it. That's that magic moment.
Damn,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, so I remember we were loosely talking about it. What do you call earlier, like off air? But so you said you're really into directing. Like that's like the main thing that.
Yeah. I think like I'm a really good writer, but I really feel alive when I'm directing. You know, like it's hard for me to stay focused on one thing at a time. So writing's a little hard. I have to do it in bits and pieces. Whereas directing, like you're just dealing with problems left and right. And I really like that energy, you know, or that pace.
The director's basically like the head of the snake, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you know, it's like there's a lot of different heads, and maybe the director's kind of a top head. But there's so many voices and so many hands in the project, you know. Yeah. But I just love dealing with problems and stuff, you know.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. I remember I was looking like one of my projects for class. I was looking at the breakdown for like the film industry, all the different positions and whatnot, and it's crazy how many different departments
it's insane.
You even have within it. There's almost like 200, 300 different positions on just one film set. You know what I mean?
One set, like one episode employs like 400, 500 different people.
And that's not even including the actors. Like,
and you got to think a lot of those people when they're working 12-hour days. So think about all those people. You're paying overtime. You're paying double OT. Yeah. Like many day shoots. It's fucking expensive.
It's crazy how fucking expensive these budgets be.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, man. No, that's crazy. So, like, real quick, going back to like you were saying, you're not too much into like you prefer obviously being behind the camera and doing that over screen, like screenwriting. Yeah. But like, how long you been writing for?
I've been writing since I was really young. Yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I got into writing was in like elementary school, about 4th grade ish, and like I would be going to sleep and I would wake up with these like crazy stories. Most of them involved like I was really into like I don't know like magic and shit, so it was like a lot of like dragon stories and shit, and I would just be writing, you know, up all night.
Dragon tales.
I was obsessed with dragon tales, bro. That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I had the fucking
Is that PBS?
Yeah.
That's also the name of this episode.
Yeah, and then when I got into movies, that just transferred. I learned how to screenwrite when I was like 13 or so. And like really studied it, you know, like it was challenging at first, but then it's second nature, and then since I was like 15, I've been writing steadily. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say it's more of a challenge to write or direct? And like as a director, how much of the script do you have to memorize?
Definitely harder to direct. More of a challenge to direct for sure. Writing comes like naturally. Like it's honestly uncomfortable not to write. If I have an idea in my head, I have to get it out. And but it's challenging to force yourself to write, I will say. What was the second question? My bad.
Like how much of the script do you have to actually memorize as a director?
I've only directed my own stuff, so I know like by the time we get to directing, I know it by heart.
Kind of got the vision already like mapped out.
For sure, yeah, every single second, yeah. But if it's someone else's script, honestly, you could play it by scene, the scene you're doing on the day. Like I would do a couple read-throughs, and then like right before that production day, just memorize the fuck out of the whole scene. You got to know the whole scene. Yeah.
Is there ever come a time where you're like reading somebody else's script and you're just like, this is garbage, my nigga?
I mean, there's questionable scripts. You know, it's like certain things I'm like, okay, I don't really understand why you went with that direction.
Like, I have my criticisms.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's also different styles, you know. Not everyone likes fucking Taylor Swift or whatever, but she's fucking making millions, you know. Like
somebody gotta like her.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so I don't like. Yeah, I try not to like shit on other people's writings.
Hey, but you kind of got to at a point.
I try not to be a hater.
But I feel like you got to, especially if you were a director. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah.
You can't really give a fuck about people's emotions. It's kind of like being an executive producer on a track, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Kind of like what Kanye did to Soulja Boy. He's like, bro, it's garbage. Like, I'm sorry, you're not making the cut.
Or the scenario could be the exact opposite. You like read some script that's not yours that you take pointers from that you incorporate into your own work.
Facts.
Right. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you said you first started writing. You said what, 4th grade?
Yeah, and that was just literally like stupid stories, like small stuff. Yeah.
Do you remember like the first story that you actually fully recorded?
Like produced, like made.
Yeah, like
that I wrote myself.
You wrote, you filmed, you directed. You don't have to be the actor, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was at Deanza. It was like I think it was the first film class I took. And I was like 16 at the time. And
damn, you was 16 at Deanza?
Yeah. I started at 16, yeah.
That's crazy. So you graduated, what, 2 years early?
Yeah. Well, not really graduated, just like the GED shit.
But you just got out of high school early.
I got out of high school, 2 years early. I was not fucking with high school. Hated high school. Yeah.
Fuck high school.
Fuck high school.
Hey, but no lie, that's smart, bro. Because I know 2 other people in my high school that end up just dipping out our junior year. You know what I mean? Finished early, and then it's like by the time everybody's getting ready to apply for colleges, this dude's getting ready to transfer from his fucking JC. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then by the time people are done with their 2 years, he just graduated. You know what I mean?
Finesse the system. Don't let the system finesse you.
Hell yeah.
Bro, literally, man.
But yeah. And so that first film class I took, we were just given an assignment. I think it was like the first week too. So it was pretty cool to, dude, Deanza was so much better than the other school I went to, San Francisco State, like in terms of equipment. Within the first week, we were already like working on stuff. And they just told us, write a script today, get a camera, shoot it, edit it today, finish it. And it was just this story about this guy studying for finals, and he's just drinking hella coffee, and he's like tweaking out and shit and running around the school. That was it. Okay. Yeah. It's probably lost by now, but yeah, it was.
Like that's got
shit. They asked me to do the autobiography of Wally.
No, I was about to say, bro, like that kind of speaks volume. What you just said about how Deanza, which it's a JC, having a better program / equipment than an established university. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Like that's kind of like, damn, bro. That kind of. What the fuck did SF State like? You know what I mean? What did they do for you? Because it sounded like you got more out of Deanza than you did at SF State.
The only thing that SF State really did for me is just networking connections. But that wasn't them. That was just me talking to people that were in the same room as me.
You know what I just realized? You know what I mean? I've met so many people that went to SF State.
Hated it.
But I don't know anybody that has graduated from SF State. Everybody left for some bullshit or another.
That's
I get it.
A good point. That's
You know what I mean?
Point.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the homegirl Hanika. I know she graduated, but
Shout out Nika.
you feel me?
Yep. Hey, so you know this was coming.
Okay.
Top 5 actors.
Top 5 actors. Okay.
Of all time. You got 30 seconds.
I mean, I really like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like he's definitely up there for me.
He might be one of the GOATs.
Just his like he can switch so many different roles. What's he in Gilbert Grape? Are you kidding me? It's insane the fucking commitment he took in that movie.
I'm sorry. I'm happy that I got to know Leo before I watched that movie.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like Cuba Gooding, same thing with like Radio. Like that was the first role that I saw before I saw, you know what I mean, Boys in the Hood.
Every time Cuba Gooding, I just there's a visual of him punching the air that I could never get out of.
So it's one of those. But yeah, go ahead. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, not at all. Fuck, what were we talking about?
We talking about your top 5. So you got Leo.
Yeah, okay, Leo. Hella blanking on names. Jack Nicholson, great. I mean, the one, again, that same movie I was talking about earlier, One That Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, fucking was one of the movies I was like, oh my God, if I fucking put my life to this, I'd be happy because I'm making art. Like this, it just spoke to me on like such a deep level. Yeah. And his performance in that was killer. And then there's this guy, in Leon the Professional, the bad guy. I always blank on his name. Anyways.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix is great. His documentary is really cool.
I still don't even know what he looks like.
This man got many faces.
He got a different face in every movie.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
Great actor. And Heath Ledger. Yeah.
Heath Ledger, rest in peace.
As you said, Leo.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, guy I can't think of. Heath Ledger, and then fucking the other one I just said. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yeah.
What about you, man?
I mean, shit, bro. Off top, Will Smith's number 1 for me. I have to go with Denzel right after. Most people can. You can.
Denzel's great. I got to put him on the top 5. Yeah, I forgot about Denzel.
Is that the guy you couldn't think of his name?
No.
He's like, yeah.
But yeah, man. So them two, for sure. For sure, Leo. I'm not gonna lie. As far as my personal enjoyment, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta put what's his name? Blackjack. Jack Black on
the list.
Blackjack.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Jack nigga.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Damn, bro. Fucking
Jack Black.
Jack. Who gonna be my 5th, bro? You go ahead, bro. Let me think about it for a second.
Right, so
AKA, let me hear your list. Maybe I'm gonna come up with that 5th.
Maybe add one of those to mine.
Adam Sandler, Gilbert Gottfried. No, I'm just kidding.
Gilbert
Adam
Godfrey.
Sandler.
Gilbert Gottfried's not even an actor, bro.
He's a comedian.
Yeah. All right, but in all seriousness, Leo's definitely up there. He might be my favorite of all time.
Okay.
Just, I mean, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker was introduced to the world through Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a teenager, and he
Yeah.
absolutely bodied that role. But anyway,
Yeah. No, you're right.
Leo, Denzel, Joaquin Phoenix. Was Joaquin Phoenix in No Country for Old Men?
No.
That was somebody else, right? It was a different Hispanic actor.
You mean the bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was Joaquin.
What was that guy's name?
He died recently. I forgot his name though. Fuck.
It'll
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
We'll bookmark that.
He's a good actor though. He's intense.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Heath Ledger is on my list just off the Joker alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that fifth spot, damn. It's tough, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. I literally had the fifth spot roaming in my head, and this motherfucker just flew out of it. Now I'm back to the same spot. Fucking damn, bro. Like,
Might be Samuel L. Just because Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director,
Yeah.
okay.
and Samuel L's in all of my favorite Quentin Tarantino
Tarantino
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And he plays such unique characters. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? There's no one else can play a character like
Yeah,
Samuel.
exactly.
Yeah.
And the way he says "motherfucker"
Yeah.
with such conviction.
Man, shit, I might have to throw Samuel on the last one because I can't think of who I just was thinking about.
I feel like Samuel L. in terms of like top tier of actors, he's underrated.
He is.
He's earned his stripes.
I feel like it's just one of the cases with those actors where they like do so many movies that they just get kind of like washed over. Like
They
you
kinda
see them
oversaturate.
everywhere.
Oh, I know
And
who.
you see them in like weak roles sometimes, you know, and so it's like
I ain't gonna lie.
He's done a
bro.
lot of
That's
throwaway
good.
movies.
yeah, absolutely.
He has, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. My fifth spot's gonna go to Jim Carrey, bro.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
like it got to.
Yeah.
Like this dude, like even his weirdest movies just don't miss for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You think those will hold up? Because they're funny as fuck to us because we grew up on them at an
That was
age.
our childhood.
That's like it spoke to us on like the silliness of them. You know, you think that'll translate?
Bro, but it's not even just the silliness. Like some of these are like grown ass movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This dude is just it's his character, bro. Like
Yeah.
He kind of like carved his own
his own lane. Yeah.
his own niche
sure.
that people are still like doing. Like
Yeah.
even when you see like TikTok comedy and like
Yeah.
like all these faces and shit that people make.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
That's a good point.
That's
The
Jim Carrey, bro.
faces.
Yeah.
So shit. Let's run back this list. Who was yours again?
Leonardo DiCaprio. Why I keep blanking on his name? Fucking
Leo, Joaquin.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, not Joaquin.
Trying to slide it there for you, bro.
Dude, I'm blanking on all the names. We were just talking about them.
Fucking, you just said
Leonardo. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You said
Heath Ledger.
guy you can't
Um,
remember.
No, he's off the list. Denzel's on there, and then One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's
Don't smoke weed, kids.
seriously, yeah, he's like the most iconic impression. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Thank God I remember.
damn it.
Jackie Jack.
What is
Imagine
with
if we
this
would have just
list?
moved on and took the L. Like fuck, we all forgot.
Bro, they would have fucked us over in the comments, bro.
Good job with the podcast, guys. Good job, podcasters. You guys are doing great.
Nah,
What was your list? Try to remember, buddy.
Will Smith. Right, just say Will and move on. Will Smith, fucking Denzel, Leo,
Jack Black.
Jack Black. I was about to say Black Jack. Jack Black and
Poker.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I had Denzel.
Bro, I just caught that. So.
I had Denzel, Leo, Joaquin Phoenix, Heath Ledger, and Samuel L.
He's a
Good
solid
list.
list, bro.
Yeah.
He's a solid list. Now, out of all these actors, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think is the best actor of our generation? And we just gonna wrap you into our generation. For those of y'all that don't know, this motherfucker was born in 2000.
It's still y'all generation. We're not that far
Bro, we
apart.
90s babies, homie.
I grew up on like the tail end of the 90s. Like I still had some of the stuff that was fading out.
The 90s bled into the early 2000s.
It did.
Yeah. Who's the best actor of our generation? I mean, Leo, man. Like when has it not been?
I think he might be the
good
GOAT.
role. Yeah.
Of our generation.
Bro, I gotta go with Will Smith. I'm sorry, bro. Like
My only thing with Will Smith is like there are some throwaway movies. For me,
Yeah.
Leo, there's nothing that Leo is in. That,
Leo was in more timeless movies
Yeah.
that he just completely bodied. Like you could throw on
Yeah.
like fucking Wolf of Wall Street whenever, and like bro, you always say like Leo fucking killed this shit.
Basketball Diaries.
Yeah.
Freaking all of the
What
rest.
was the fucking? There was. I keep forgetting the name of the movie that it came out like 2 years ago or last year or something.
Revenant?
Where
That
he was
shit
getting
was
fucking mauled by a bear.
Amazing. Oh my god.
I mean,
Tom Hardy's a good actor too.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
there's some really.
Did
good
he
actors
played
that we're
Bane,
forgetting.
right? In the
Yeah,
second Batman.
yeah.
Yeah.
He played this one where he played the two brothers. I forgot what it was called. They were like
Fighter.
No, that was a good movie too, though. They're like mobsters in the UK.
Fuck. Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, no, that's the show.
The show, yeah.
So like
Good-ass show.
the same world, but he was like it was like this movie in that world.
I think Nick P put us on the fuck.
That show's fucking
That's a good
fire.
show. Yeah.
That motherfucker. Shout out to Nick P, bro.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders. Goddamn, bro. I hella forgot about that.
Yeah, that show's good, man.
What a fucking world those
Yeah.
people were living in.
Right?
Just steam and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking horses going down. Everyone's just drunk
Like all the time.
all the time.
Hey, you taking Leo too?
I'm taking Leo.
Taking Leo? Well, shit, man. It's all good, Will. I got you. The whole world turned against you, but I got you.
Hey, man. Nothing against Will Smith.
No,
Hey,
great
man.
actor. Great actor.
Somebody-
parents pay for school
Pursuit of
supplies.
Happiness is one of those- Pursuit of Happiness, one of those movies. Like I will always watch and always fucking.
Pursuit of
stare at the end.
Happiness, Ali. My favorite, like a lot of people won't agree with it, but like I think it's just because I watched it hella times when I was a kid. Fucking Hitch, bro. That's a timeless classic to me.
Yeah.
Literally. But I think I might be on a lonely boat on that one.
Hitch is a classic.
It is
What's that one where?
Shout out to Eva Mendes.
Is it Hitchcock?
bad.
Where he played like a superhero.
Fucking
Hancock.
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 Yeah.
That was a good one.
A homeless
The
superhero.
homeless superhero. Hey, first off, let's talk about that, bro. How the fuck are you a superhero and homeless?
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like
You got the world at your hands.
you
You
got super
choosing this at this point.
You got super strength, bro. Go strong arm a nigga into a crib. Go get a roof over your head by force.
I just think he doesn't give a fuck, and that's what was so cool about that character. He didn't even fucking even care where he lived.
Yeah. This motherfucker kept going, ending up in jail. Like, do you realize, like, he has to let you take him to jail?
Yeah,
Like-
seriously.
Literally, like I could just break out of these cuffs right now, and you can't do shit about it. I could just beat your ass.
You just casually walk through the wall.
You go have to like a bullet won't do shit to me.
At all, bro. All right, Hancock, would you please?
That's
let
why that
us
movie
put
was so
these-
frustrating. It's like, why are you complying,
Yeah,
nigga?
yeah.
Like, you should be going AWOL right now. Like, fuck everybody.
Nah, facts, man. Yeah, that movie was a trip, dog. But nah, so what would you say your favorite genre of movie is, and why?
As realistic as it can get in drama. Like I would describe it as like hyper realism, but I don't even think that's like a genre yet. But just as close to real life as you can get, that's what I like. They don't really make them too much anymore, but like in the 80s, they had a lot of directors were just going that direction, and it was just like almost putting a camera in like side of a house and just seeing what happens, you know, letting the drama play out. So
Like
it's
some reality TV type thing.
sort of, but just natural, like
Normal everyday scenarios and situations.
yeah, just
Like,
heightened on drama, you know, just
Yeah.
like everyday life, but at its fullest extreme kind of thing, you know. So it's not.
So Jersey Shore.
Nah.
I'll fuck with
It's
you.
Jersey Shore before Jersey Shore.
like
Gotcha.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That's actually yeah, exactly, yeah, because it's real life. It literally happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's just human life to its max potential.
Yeah, it's like exaggerated.
Yeah.
Damn.
Human
Yeah,
experience.
so that's
Yeah.
that's hyper realism.
That's what I would describe it as. But that's I would say tone it back a little bit for like hyperrealism, you know, because that's like actiony and shit.
Yeah.
But it's the type of thing, and I like it because it's like what I was saying earlier. Like what fascinates me about movies is just like human beings and like what fucking we get ourselves into, bro. Like
Yeah.
we're weird motherfuckers. We do weird dumb shit,
Some of us more than others.
Facts.
and like
Some of you motherfuckers are weird.
Yeah, we're talking to you. You right there.
yeah, and we're fucking intelligent, but we're also dumb as shit. You know, it's a weird thing. So I just like seeing that on screen. I'm just fascinated by it.
Damn.
Yeah.
The capacity of human beings to like express all that emotion and then just go back to their normal state.
Yeah.
Like actors, man. Actors are like I don't think I could ever act.
No.
I don't take myself seriously enough.
That's bro.
Yeah.
It's like what y'all were talking about in the car earlier with Heath Ledger, fucking
Yeah.
locking himself up in a room and
Yeah.
trying to get that. That's bro. You're fucking up your psyche just to like put a performance. So it's like,
He,
bro.
like he put his heart and soul into that shit and ultimately
Literally.
his life like crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, you do lose your mind. You're constantly, the good actors are constantly toying that line between like, am I insane or am I a genius? You
And
know,
that,
and I
that
don't
that's
think
what
they
made
do
him
that.
one of the greatest.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because if you go back and watch his other movies too, you could tell he did that for every single role. It's just not every single role like required him to be a crazy psychotic Joker.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, that kind of shit gotta just wear on you. I mean, obviously we see it did, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like we were talking about yesterday, callous in the mind. Like that's a whole different type of callous in your mind,
Yeah.
bro.
But I mean, if you're getting a couple mil for a couple months of work, like you can let it slide a little bit. You know,
I mean,
they're getting paid good.
But you got to think somebody like Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much money he had,
For
bro.
sure.
Wait, wasn't Heath Ledger in Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Fucking him and Jake Gyllenhaal going up to the mountain with the homie to fuck.
Great pals.
Bro, just the whole concept of that shit had me weak, bro.
I still haven't seen that movie. It's one of those I haven't seen yet.
It's a trip, bro. Like it literally just two homies,
Broke each other's back on a mountain.
literally, and then going back to their wives after.
Moving on.
Man,
Who's your favorite child actor? We're just gonna act like last.
That's like a
conversation
child
didn't
now?
Huh?
That's like a child now or was a child?
They don't have to be still active, but
Uh-huh.
like, who do you think
Yeah,
did the best as an actor while being a child?
stretch the hell out of that question.
Shia LaBeouf was like kind of a kid when he was acting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what was that? What was that show? Even Stevens. My shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That's child.
I think he was one of those actors that was
Yeah.
just born actor, you know, so I'll go with
Shout out to
him.
Beans.
Hey, he can rap too. I ain't even gonna lie.
Are you serious?
Shia.
Yeah, you seen him on Sway?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
For real?
yeah, he can rap a little bit. You know, it's funny because he be getting mad aggressive. It's like chill, Shia.
Yeah. He be spitting them European bars.
Going back to what we were saying, like he's probably fucking been pressured the fuck and lost his mind a bit doing acting.
Oh yeah,
Like-
he seems like it.
Yeah.
Like his recent media appearances. I mean, he doesn't seem like a fucking lunatic psycho or whatever. That's not what I'm implying here. But it just seems like he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, his dad was stealing his money and shit, right?
That's fucked.
bro. I feel
Yeah.
like any child actor, bro.
Yeah.
You're not even a child at that point.
No.
You hear about the situation with Britney Spears?
Oh, with her dad.
Like, not just her dad. Like, her dad, she's like saying is like too dumb to do all this shit. Like, her mom is manipulating her dad to like
Dude, damn.
be in charge of all her her finances. She's like in her late 30s, bro, and like she's still getting like manipulated and controlled by her parents.
That's
I think
insane.
she was
Damn.
like a child performer,
It's
and she
insane.
finally did like some lawsuit that got her out of that situation.
Yeah.
And she's like but that's some shit. Like, even if you win like the lawsuit or the settlement or whatever, like that's your mom and dad, that's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a like
That's
fracture that can't be like really repaired that
No,
easily.
it's hard to move on from that. It's hard to
Yeah.
go back to Thanksgiving the next year and be
Yeah.
like, fucking nothing happened.
So, remember how you sued us last year?
Remember how you fucking
Well, that was a doozy, huh, honey?
almost had me in fucking committed to an insane asylum?
Almost got you, Brittany. Like,
Come
Nah.
here, little rascal.
nah, but dead ass, bro. Like, I feel like being a child actor is just not only are you one, you're trying to be a kid, right? You can't even go to school. Then on top of that, you got all these adults trying to like
Manipulate you.
make money off you, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like,
So
bro,
then by the time you become an adult, you're so fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
How can you trust anyone, dude? How can you grow your life and like trust another soul if every soul you've interacted with has fucked you over, including your fucking family?
I would like always think somebody has like another motive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, shit. Talk about trust issues.
And it's
at that
like, bro,
point.
can you just give your kid toys?
Just take him to a
Literally.
playground just once a week.
It's like when motherfuckers be dressing their kid up as like Rick Ross for Halloween. It's like, your kid does not want to be Rick Ross. Your kid wants to be like a fucking like goldfish or something.
Right. Or a fucking Ninja Turtle or some shit, bro. Like, got this motherfucker. Mama, what up, me?
Hey, bro,
Just say it.
niggas got toddlers dressed up as NBA YoungBoy and shit.
I'm trying to get this picture for Insta. Like, nah, bro. Because then it's just like, and even then, bro, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, shit, I wasn't a child actor, and I don't really know any child
He
actors,
was a
but
normal child thing, guy.
yeah, you feel me? But it's just, it's one of those, like, it's got to be fucking, as a parent, you got to see, like, what do you think? Your kid's just going to run off with this money and no longer be your kid? Like,
No,
at the end of the day.
I think they got their kids into that to make a buck. You know, like they knew exactly what they were doing. It's not like the kid's gonna misuse it. They don't know how money works.
But at
They're
that
like,
point, you're pimping your child.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's
you
what
feel
they're
me?
doing.
They ain't on Fig, they in Hollywood. Like,
Yeah.
it's still the same shit.
Yeah,
But
sad.
Man, bro. Hey, so going into like, you know, shows and movies, like obviously like our generation, we're like the switch between, you know what I mean, the old school. We seen like the internet pop off. We seen like social media, and now like we've seen streaming. Like pretty much we're like that middle generation that saw like the connectivity of the world, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So then now you think like the quality of movies and shows, because you got all these different streaming channels that all have their own original type shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
You think that the quality of the shows and movies nowadays are getting better or worse?
It's like it's getting better in quality. It's getting more entertaining for sure. Like shit's actually fun to watch. Before it was like black and white screen. It was just people talking, right? Now it's like you turn on the TV, you have endless shit to just consume time with. But like I think there's something about going slow with it. And anything that's like put money into has hundreds of people working on it. So like where's that like auteur like artistic value, you know? Where's the mind behind it? It's not, it's just like an algorithm.
Sometimes a lot of the concepts of shows and movies, at least what I've noticed, some of them seem kind of like underdeveloped or like finished, like unfinished, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely rushed.
It's like a lot of like plots seem like they're kind of lazy sometimes.
Bro, think about how many throwaways they got on Netflix right now.
Yeah, throwaway shows.
Yeah,
a lot of shows that nobody's never heard about, but they've been on there for like 2 years, available to stream.
You want to talk about Rush? That movie that Alec Baldwin shot someone in, right? Yeah. It was a huge budget, huge movie, feature movie. It's gonna be big. 6-week shoot. So they had 6 weeks to shoot the whole film. So they were cutting hella corners, working 16-hour days, and ultimately you're not gonna get a good fucking film, and you might fucking kill someone, which what's happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean they're just trying to get content out there because now there's a lot of people that will show content. Before it was like you got to go to a movie theater, right? Yeah. But now you can just put it anywhere. So
the market's like oversaturated a little bit.
Very, yeah.
But I feel like an oversaturated movie market, like you said, bro, like it's just you cut all these corners, shit's just hella oversaturated, but it's just like the quality of it. Like obviously we talk about with music, you know what I mean? Music industry is mad oversaturated at this point. You got a bunch of throwaway songs, but that quality of the throwaway songs, it's like to a certain extent, yeah, you could still slap this beat. But it's like some of these throwaway movies, it's like, bro, you could tell this shit was low budget.
Trash. Yeah.
Even if it wasn't low budget, it just looks low budget as fuck. Yeah. You paid $2 million to shoot a $100,000 movie.
Yeah, that's not to knock anybody who's up and coming though. Shout out to the up and comers.
But see, that's different though. As an I'm talking about like actual
established people.
Yeah,
just producing like half-assed.
Your shit's like
stuff.
like in theaters. Box
exactly,
office.
like bro, like or these actual entertainment companies that are pushing bullshit out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if us three ended up fucking making a movie right now, you feel me? Like more than likely it's gonna be a fucking low budget type movie because guess what? We don't got deep pockets like that.
Yeah.
But if you're investing millions of dollars and your shit's coming out ass, like bro,
no,
that means you're pocketing the budget, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
just wasting hella money. Yeah. And it's also like where it comes from, man. Up and coming people, they care about the craft. They care about producing something people enjoy.
Yeah, they care about the true artistry of it.
Absolutely. The people in the industry, man, they just want to make money and move their way up to the top so they can make more money. You know, that's all their motive is.
So I guess if you feel comfortable sharing, like, what's the next step for you in terms of like your filmmaking career? What's the next stepping stone?
So I'm gonna finish this documentary, and then I got this short film in mind that I want to shoot in SF, and I got this like kind of this different style, this new way of kind of filming, both in like the production process, but also just like how it looks, that I kind of want to like test out, and so I want to make like a thesis film to like this style I want to create. So if it goes the way I think it goes, it's a whole new way to like watch movies, watch shows, watch stories, you know? And so I'm really excited about it. I'm just writing it right now, but I'm trying to like film it in like March.
Bro, that's a trip. That's some next level shit. We over here watching a movie on a style that this motherfucker created.
That's how you think outside the box.
Hey, you heard it here first on the 2 Coin podcast, bro.
And I mean, I've had this in my mind since I like 16 when I was like, I'm fucking committed to this shit. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. This is gonna be my contribution. And so it's just been a lot of years of learning the craft of it and just getting ready to like actually do that and do it right. Because I could have tried to do it with like $100, right, and just make it shit. But I'm actually gonna put some money into it and make it pretty, you know.
That's what's up, man. You gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah.
See results.
Gotta get you an LLC now, bro.
Is there like anywhere that like people watching could find your content, like maybe on YouTube, or do you have social media?
Well, probably the best thing is through my Instagram, and then I'll just have like my website and like my Vimeo and stuff.
Nice.
And once I get this documentary done, I think people are gonna really like it, and I'm gonna try to get a link going that people can like rent it and stuff. But it's entertaining so far. We're at 7 minutes right now. I'm trying to make it 25 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's funny, man. Every time I show it to people, they're just cracking up laughing, and it fucking feels good.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, real quick before we get out of here,
Yeah.
what's the best? We got 2 questions. One, what's the best movie that no one knows about that you enjoy the most, or like, you know what I mean?
Can I give a couple that just come to me?
I said one. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, bro.
Waking Life is great. It's not for everyone. It's all conversation, but it's done in a way that's still enjoyable. And like, not only do you learn a lot, changed my life, but it's cool. It's a cool way of doing movies. Candy, Heath Ledger kills it in. No one recognizes him for it. It's such a fucking good movie.
Yeah, I have to watch that. You were telling me about that off air.
Oh my god, it's gonna break your heart. And the structure of it's just different, and like just the acting is unreal. It shows like the fucking like when a relationship's falling apart, and you're in this fucking position you never thought you'd be in. It shows that, man, like to the deepest level. There's another one I had in mind. Basketball Diaries, because I mentioned it earlier. Leonardo DiCaprio, shout out. Let me think. A Waltz with Bashir. Let's go international. This is I believe Lebanon. I could be wrong though. Or no, it might be Israeli. Great fucking movie, animated, but a documentary, and it goes over like the war with Palestine and Israel and stuff.
Oh, dope. So
really
would you say that's like a good one for people who don't know the history of the whole conflict?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, it's about like one part of the conflict, because it's a complex fucking going on for decades, right?
Yeah.
So this is like one decade, one war that's happened.
What year is it set in?
I think I want to say the 80s. But it was made in like the 2010s.
The Arab-Israeli War.
Yeah.
Hey.
Great movie.
Second question.
Yeah.
Do you think sequels are good or bad in your opinion, or do you think it's like situational?
Situational, but mostly bad, man. I mean, I've never seen have you seen a sequel that's like, maybe it's entertaining, but it's like...
Creed 2 is a solid sequel.
Okay.
It was.
That's the most recent one that I can think of off the top of my head.
So I think it's better to create original stuff. It doesn't mean it doesn't have its place. It doesn't mean like if you're a fan, you're not going to enjoy the next thing. You want to see it, right?
Yeah.
So it has its place, but it's like, let's put some money to like original stuff and a little bit of money to sequels. Let's not focus on
I feel that.
Yeah. It's just at a certain point when everything you see on the screen is just a redone version of...
You're just milking the success of an already successful product for more money, and then it comes off as cheap sometimes.
And when what it shows is you're scared that what you make new isn't going to sell. And that's not a good thing. Like, people pick that up. It's like, oh, you don't have any new ideas? You're just fucking reusing the old shit? Yeah, that's cool.
Like, people would be surprised at how much the average viewer picks that type of shit up.
Hey, honestly, bro, I think because I was about to say like 2 examples like of opposite ends. Obviously, I'm a fan of both, but like something like a Harry Potter, where the story was written out all the way through before before a sequel was even. You know what I mean? It like that plot was already set in stone.
Yeah. So I mean, it was already gonna take multiple movies to tell the story.
Yeah.
Versus a Fast and Furious series, which I fuck with the Fast series, but it's like after like the
Fast
third
and
one,
Furious 36, we're still furious.
But you know what? Like...
But like that, no, but like that whole series is just one of those like, damn, like you guys just running out of shit to talk about.
Those were like TV
Car
shows
go
before
fast.
TV shows. Because now, like, Breaking Bad, dude, is literally, it's what, like a 30-hour movie? However many hours it is. And that's what I think is dope. Like, don't put that money into movies. It's a waste. Put it into, like, TV shows. Tell these long stories and tell it right.
I feel that. That's a good point.
If Harry Potter was made now, for sure it's a series.
Yeah.
For sure it's like a seven season
Netflix.
And like, if you make a TV show or a series, you're not waiting. Like, your fans aren't waiting for a sequel.
No.
They're waiting for the next season.
Yeah.
Because you left them waiting. Like,
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Hey man, damn bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You pretty knowledgeable as far as like obviously I know you went to film school, but it's like you can hear the passion in the way you talk about stuff. You know what I mean?
sure.
The way you describe like different aspects in the industry, what you trying to do with it, or even like movies, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, you named a couple movies I didn't even know existed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's like it hasn't left my mind for a day since I was a kid. You know, since I really fucking had a passion for it. If I'm not thinking about movies, if I'm not watching movies, I'm thinking about them. You know, I'm working on them. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like it.
Well, hey, more success to you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And to you guys, bro, this has been fun. Like, I can't wait to see this blow up in 10 years and this fucking all these episodes, you know?
Hey, nah, facts, bro. Shit, once you get famous, you're gonna be people gonna be coming back here looking. Hey man, look at this is Devin's first interview back in like 2021.
Back in 2021. Oh god.
And by then we're on the metaverse, so you got to do this old fucking fashioned technology to go
Bruh.
onto YouTube and
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
Teleport back.
Bro, the whole metaverse concept tripped me out. I was on shout out the Weed Smokers Club podcast, bro. Justine's brother. Fucking I was up on
You
the
say shout out to the weed smokers everywhere. I was like, that's random.
Fucking Daniel and his homies, bro. Appreciate y'all for having us, and they trying to have.
Yes, sir.
You gonna see the 2 Point
homies,
podcast on
yeah.
there too. But yeah, bro. Now we were talking about the metaverse on there, and it was a trip because they were telling me about how it's eventually. Y'all seen Ready Player One?
yeah.
That movie?
Yeah.
How it's gonna be kind of like that, where
Yep.
you're gonna be purchasing virtual skins for your.
Nigga, I want no parts of that shit.
Like,
I want no parts of that shit. I mean, I'm good in this reality.
you feel me? Like I like clothes that I can touch. I like objects that I can hold, bro. I don't want
Bro,
to.
stop listening to Mark Zuckerberg. He's a fucking nerd.
Dude, the commercial for that shit is so fucking eerie. It's scary when he's just like, he's becoming a full robot at this point, man. He's not even trying to act like a human.
Yeah, dude. He don't look like he got human emotions at all.
Nah,
Like,
at all.
Fucking pale ass face and just like, bro, like, stop listening to this guy. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to buy Metaverse Property, though. It's just going to blow up, I think.
Bro, hey, nah, it definitely will, bro, because they
Based
get
on like NFTs and shit.
Yeah. It's
Kinda.
using similar, like, blockchain technology, I think.
exactly,
Yeah.
and you're buying virtual plots of land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they got Decentraland, which is its own universe, and in Decentraland you can buy virtual plots of land, and bro, these plots of land are going for $60K, $80K,
And companies are buying them, man.
Bro,
like,
they're
actual
eating them
companies
up.
are buying them.
Yeah, I'm scared of the future, bro.
Yeah. It's...
This shit's crazy, bro.
man. It's gonna be wild to see, like, bro, especially how far we got in the past 10 years, bro. Imagine the next 10.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we're just
No, yeah.
building off of what we
It's
know.
2021, right? In the year 2000, like the computer really wasn't even a thing.
No.
Oh, at all.
You don't think you think I'm afraid we're gonna plateau. I'm afraid like we've reached some sort of peak and we're just gonna kind of get lazy and comfortable and we're not gonna really like jump to anything.
a plateau. It's like, okay, we've plateaued as like a human society in terms of our evolution, but we're not gonna realize we plateaued until we fuck it up and do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like try to play with alternate reality. Try to play with some fucking what were we talking about like a couple episodes ago? Like trying to live forever or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, trying to play God. and
There's
try to-
actually people looking at technology to try and do that. Like
That's insane.
we're gonna try to
Yeah.
dabble into that stupid shit, and then we're gonna like lead ourselves down a path that we don't want to go. And
Bruh.
that's how we're gonna realize we plateaued.
And that's the crazy thing, bro. Like humans aren't meant to live forever, bro. But
No.
that's what people are striving for right now, and it's kind of scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because
I don't-
everybody wants to be young. But no, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I mean like why would you want that? Like why would you want to live forever? Then all these experiences don't mean shit.
Doesn't seem like a good time.
No. No.
It doesn't,
I
bro.
want to check out at some point.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
But it's not. But like it's crazy to think. Like even if it's not, we living forever, bro. Who knows? Maybe in like 50, 20 years, it's not gonna be crazy to live to 150.
it's like, are you gonna
No,
live forever
yeah,
at
I
what
don't think
age?
so.
Like you're constantly evolving as a human.
Yeah.
You're gonna live.
Sure.
So do you get to pick what age you want to live forever as? You don't get older as you live forever,
Oh, bro. Eventually, everybody's gonna be like.
or do you just
grand
reach
wizards.
100? You just reach 100 when your body's
I
broken
think
down.
I think everyone's
Got a
just
world
gonna,
full of Dumbledores just mobbing around.
A bunch of useless.
they're just gonna figure out a way not to age. So everyone's gonna look like they're like 23. In like 50 years, everyone's gonna look like, except the people who aren't 23 or who are above, they're gonna look old as fuck, and then everyone's just gonna look young.
Yeah, the people who
Yeah.
missed
Yeah,
that.
who missed the mark. There's gonna be old fucks, and there's gonna be fucking beautiful people everywhere.
Yeah, there's gonna be some sort of technology that prevents like all like the ailments that come to your body as you age, like the wrinkles and like the whole like memory loss, for example. Like they're gonna develop
just-
technology
See,
to kind of curb that.
But those kind of things, like helping somebody with memory loss, shit like that, like I'm down with that. Helping, like, you know what I mean, keeping somebody
They're
from
gonna,
losing
try,
their
they're gonna
vision.
try to make being old not as sucky.
And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Because I've seen, and probably you too, bro. Like I've seen our parents like fucking deal with their parents getting old, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
At least that's, like you said, that suffering is gonna be a little less. But then it gets to a point. It's like once you start playing God, and now we extending life
Yeah.
way past we need. Like, bro, if people are starting to live to 175, 180.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got too much dip on your chip there, Mark. Is that the word?
You feel me? We got people living 2 centuries. You know what I mean?
That's a trip.
Like-
2 centuries. How old are you? Oh, you're 2 centuries.
You feel me?
Oh, I remember World War One. That shit was crazy, B. Hitler and them had it lit. Anyway,
Man. But
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna take that out of context.
Hey, facts, bro. Don't do that to us, man. Right? Hitler had it lit.
Bingo, motherfucker, you're going down.
Man. But nah, bro. Appreciate you coming on, though, bro. It was a
fuck
long
yeah.
time coming.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna
Like,
extend the
deadass.
handshake over here. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
we definitely gonna have to get you back after the documentary drops.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
Yeah.
I mean to yell on that. Yeah, no.
The
I'm excited for
excitement.
it. Yeah, no, once it drops, I'll have it on my Instagram and shit so people can check it
That's
out.
what's
if they
up.
want to.
And the Instagram's gonna be down here.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Yeah.
Follow the finger.
Yeah. Or maybe the finger might not even be anywhere near where it's actually gonna be on the screen. But yeah.
You get the point,
You get
goddammit.
the- yeah. All right. On behalf of the 2 Coin Podcast, it's your brother Waleed,
And I'm Ronnie, the other side of the coin.
and we are out this motherfucker.
Yeah.